And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie is back.
Woo, full of turkey.
Yeah, full of something.
Man, it was good.
Yeah, he's full of something, yeah.
Yeah, well, that turkey does change. Yeah.
Turkey Day came and has gone once again, but boy, wasn't it great?
Oh, it was. And I want to thank everybody there in Hyattville over at Kelvin's house. Went over there to
Where's that at?
Eat.
County Road 350.
There. Yeah, right off over there.
That's
by
why
Greg's
I didn't see no deer yesterday. All y'all was down there hollering and screaming and plucking turkeys.
That's it. So we went over there and spent Thanksgiving with Kelvin and the whole Hyatt family. And man, you talk about a spread. Woo, it was good.
Good folks.
As Julia is off this morning, that girl is off to go give us side-by-side
coverage of the Egg Bowl.
The Egg Bowl starts about 2:30, I think.
Yes. I think she's going to do a flyover.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Well, she sent us a video of her leaving town on the broom.
I seen that. Y'all insulted her, I think.
Greg, I'm going to let you introduce Amy over there since y'all...
Well, I just now met her this morning. This is Amy Gist. Welcome. That's a big pair of shoes to fill this morning.
Does she have her shoes on?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, the girl that normally sits there has got 8 toes on each foot. And that really scared me at first. And I thought, well, 5 just wouldn't be enough on a foot that big. But anyhow.
So, Amy, tell us, for those who don't know you, Amy has been behind the scenes here for 3-4 years. Every time we build a float, she's here with us. She's behind the scenes, helps us a whole lot. This is her first time actually in front of the camera since we began this. Welcome.
Thank you.
You got a bunch of kids and husband and things like that.
3 kids, a husband, about 6 dogs, and a cat.
We'll have to get you a little closer to that
That's
mic
the
there.
American dream, ain't it?
It is. So how you feel sitting next to Greg? Y'all getting along okay?
So
Feels
far.
good.
See, I told you I bathed.
Well, he knows her whole family.
Yeah.
You were actually, if I remember right, the reindeer last year. Weren't you the reindeer in the parade?
Yeah, nobody recognized
Nobody was
it.
supposed to know that, though.
Oh,
But
Well,
now
way to
they
go.
do.
yeah, I learned that.
Let that out the
Yes, I was
bag.
the reindeer.
We're getting geared up for another parade as well. We've got Marion coming up next Friday, and then we'll have Meridian on Saturday. So look for the entire crew. We'll all be out getting ready for those cold nights ahead of us as we get into that. So let's just jump to this real quick, and I don't know if you two can do it or not.
Here we go.
But from Thanksgiving all the way around America, this has been the thing of who could outdance the other with the YMCA yesterday. Have y'all seen all this?
No.
Everywhere you went, it was families doing the Y to Trump, as in celebrating.
Well, now, he
And
has
it was
that dance.
it was the Trump dance, is the way it's been worded there. I had some somebody sent me one. I can't find it where it was locally, but it's become the song of the year of the YMCA, getting a lot of recognition.
I
I
don't
didn't
get
see
that
that.
channel.
Can you do the YMCA?
I can't even spell YMCA.
You know that heavyweight MMA
I'm
fighter?
right here.
That one.
We fluffy people got feelings too.
We've heard that before, haven't we?
By the way, good morning, Chuck Roberts.
Chuck Roberts and all the Roberts gang. He won his big bout, won the heavyweight champion, and he turned around and did that dance right in front of Trump, because Trump was there at the match, and when he got through, he come out of the octagon and gave Trump the belt, and Trump
Really?
held it up, and
So that's how that got started.
Well, it was Trump making fun of Trump's dance moves, because that's all he did while he was up on stage, and some of it was to YMCA, and everybody's doing it because they're supporting Trump now.
When you got Trump's money, you ain't got to dance.
Who cares?
He's doing it.
Who cares what
right.
it looks like?
That's exactly right.
There he is. But I mean, it is. There was one family that did it to where they had like 30 people at the thing, and everybody was doing. It's kind of hilarious the way it's
Well, we
caught
didn't
up.
dance at our Thanksgiving
There's
thing,
a
but okay.
picture of the guy
Right here.
Yeah, that's handing him the bag.
Yeah, he did do it. NFL, they were trying to figure out if they should fine the players for doing the Trump dance down on the field of touchdowns.
Oh, you don't want to offend anyone.
That's true. And that could.
Yeah.
Amy, don't
Like
just-
the
we-
NFL doesn't offend enough people
Yeah.
without. Never mind.
We don't bite over here, I promise you. We're not going to
I'm
hurt
just
you.
taking it all in.
You just got to
Okay.
jump on it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
just jump on up in there and bite Greg.
Kind of like a hornet's nest. You just got to stay back.
Today is Black Friday for those of you who are going to be out shopping. Is
It ain't no fun no more.
you
not
know?
any fun.
Do y'all remember me and Dylan used to go to Wally World just to watch the fight?
Get up at
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning, you know, and go stand in line and what was them little? Was it Furbies or them little
Furbies.
things?
Oh, my
Had to
God.
go stand in line
Yeah.
to get those.
My
and-
grandson has got Furbies. He was on a Furby kick, and so every year he wanted a Furby, and he's got like 6 or 8 of these things that he keeps in a box pristine. But I had to. You had to camp out to get this.
What's the other thing that got so everybody thought they were going to like the stock market? They were going to go
Beanie
through
Babies?
Beanie Babies.
Yes.
They would get the cabinets and display their. They were paying big
Yeah,
money
$1,000
for
for
certain.
stuff that-
Yeah, and they're not worth hauling off now. You can put them in a yard sale. Now people will walk by and
the
laugh.
prior before we had internet, what was the thing that everybody they were hurting?
Cabbage Patch
That's,
Kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
Cabbage
Cabbage
Patch.
My
Patch.
mom still has the receipt of my Cabbage Patch.
You still got it?
My mom does.
It's got the birth certificate came
Oh,
with
yeah.
it.
She had to fight somebody in Sears for it.
We went to the Cabbage Patch, whatever, where the first Cabbage Patch doll was.
The factory.
I don't
The
even remember where
factory?
that was.
But it was a big deal,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
oh yeah, Cabbage Patch. It's like that American Girl doll place that they drugged me to that time in Atlanta, and you could buy anything for that doll that you could buy for a human. I mean, clothes, furniture, and I'm like, you're kidding.
So what'd you walk out
A
of there
little
with?
chair, like $40, and I'm like, she don't know if she's laying down or sitting anyway. Just set her down.
Before that, was it Rubik's Cube that was so big that everybody
Yeah,
had
I'm
to
with
have-
you on that.
Well,
man.
now that was
Now
when
that's
we were
way
kids.
before my time.
That's when we
Rubik's
were
Cube
growing up.
was?
Yeah.
Scotty Ray, that's been 40 years ago.
No.
It's been longer than that.
Think it has been 40, 45 years
45,
maybe.
because we're
Yeah.
50.
But if you were good, you could take those stickers off and just put them back where you wanted them. Yeah.
You didn't have to turn it, no.
No, I
did
didn't
you?
have to exert all that energy.
You know, every now and then a new toy comes along that makes sense, and then there's other products that come out. You go, why are people arguing?
She.
But if you can ever hit it, if you can ever get a winner,
Oh, you're rich.
Oh, have a Mr. Armstrong, a Stretch Armstrong in a box.
Oh,
Tell me how
Mr.
rich you get.
Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head. Oh,
Well, didn't he get
yeah.
was
they-
canceled? Didn't
yeah.
Mr. Potato
Why?
Head? Because he was sexist.
He
and
was
they
a
said,
Mr. Potato Head, and they can't have a Mr.
Well,
and
they-
a Mrs.
oh yeah,
So they just got Tater Head.
yeah, they got rid of it.
you
So
can dress it any way you want to.
I
Already.
reckon so.
And now we want to know what's wrong
And
with the
ain't nobody
country.
selling,
Yep.
and ain't nobody buying these Tater Heads now.
yeah, 50 years is what we're being told.
On the Rubik's Cube,
Yeah.
man, I remember when that was like the new.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And now they've got competition where these kids sit there blindfolded, and within 3 seconds they
just
got
do
the
it.
thing solved.
I can still see me and with my mullet and my Panama Jack shirt playing on my Rubik's Cube.
Oh, now, James, now you've brought it in.
What's that?
The Slinky.
Oh, that was a
Oh,
popular.
go down the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all had
man.
stairs.
Well, no, I had a front porch.
Okay. Just checking it out here.
It had 4 stairs.
That's right. It froze over most of the winter.
And for the life of me, I cannot remember any of those other crazed toys that parents just went nuts over to get for their kids.
Play-Doh. I love the Play-Doh and the Play-Doh factory and all
Play-Doh
that.
factory. You had that fella that you could grow his hair, and then you had them little scissors, you know. Yeah.
People
Play-Doh
just
was
fight
fun.
over sheets now.
It's what-
Sheets at Walmart. I watch people
Oh,
fight
that's
over
what you get.
sheets.
The last one I saw was a TV fight where they were the markdown where you could only
And they'd keep it covered up with tarps
Yep.
until a
Yes.
certain
Yeah.
time, and then they would pull the tarp.
And then it
And
was
you
on.
you had to line up at whatever item you wanted,
Yes.
and you had a number. And when they were gone, they were gone.
We were at Belk the year they busted the glass doors.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now Belk is the one they used to pass out. Was it the Cracker
No,
Jacks?
That was JCP.
JC, the box of Cracker Jacks, and you
that
had
was
to see what
JCPenney's.
you got, how many percent off of this
Oh, I
and
remember
that.
that. Yeah.
Oh, the best was when Sears, where you get the free tool if you got there within a certain amount of time. The
Somebody
bag
used to
or-
give little snow globes or something too. Maybe that was
I think-
pennies.
Yeah, one of them had snow
Oh, the
globes.
snow globes was belt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're getting reports of Highway 15 and Fork Road. We've got a bad wreck. So here we go. Fork Road, Highway 15. So if you're out there in that area of Kemper off of 15, be careful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More coming up as we get this morning underway. Already 10 minutes into the hour. We'll be right back. Y'all look like y'all had something to say. What was it?
I was going to just remind people for future reference, don't store your snow globes in a unclimate controlled building because when it freezes, they bust.
Ooh, good advice.
Makes a mess for the
So
Christmas
you got the
day.
machine, you just ain't got no globe on it.
Yeah, I had a very unhappy wife too, but anyhow.
Something to consider.
gonna be
We'll be
all right.
right back.
Here at Meridian Cycles, customer service is our #1 priority. And when you buy any Polaris, Can-Am, Honda, CF Moto, or Suzuki ATV or side-by-side, we're going to give you your first oil change absolutely free because we service everything we sell here at Meridian Cycles. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North or call us 601-485-8700. Come see us.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, and we've got Amy filling in for that girl, and also Greg is here.
Yeah.
As we look at this, last night was kind of calm. The entire Thanksgiving day, really in our area, was
Fat
calm.
and full.
That's what it was. Too
Other
full
than
to
the
go.
three people who got tased last night, that couldn't.
Was that at Odie's party?
No, we held it together.
I can guarantee you, when this officer shows up from now on, everybody's going to listen to what he's got to say. It don't matter what he says; they're going to pay attention because
Why'd he tase him?
well, he was by himself, and it was a big argument going on, big throwdown, and he had to take.
Well, that's
the
one way to
situation.
control
That's what Barry White said one time. You ain't got to tase all of them. Just tase. Said the rest of them will get in line.
It kind of works. We also had a small chase last night. This would begin on 8th Street around 33rd Avenue. Boogie there, boogie there. Here we go. We're headed west. Hanging a right on 37th Avenue. It would go north. Somebody jumped out at the first red light out of the back seat. We got to the next one, and they looked like clowns. Out the back of the Kia they went, and, well, they're still running.
Stolen car.
I was just fixing to say, was the
That I
car
don't-
stolen?
I don't know the details of who the car belonged to.
They just jumped out of the car and
Jumped
left
out the
it?
car. You know, like last weekend, we had a stolen car that they jumped out while it was still rolling, and it rolled down the hill and crashed into the bushes. This one, they got out, they either done something, had warrants, or had something in the car that they didn't want to get caught with. That's all the details we have before daylight. We're trying to get some more information on it. Hopefully, we'll get that from the police department after everything kind of wakes up and starts going again.
What the police department you gonna get that from?
Well, yeah, you're right. They probably won't answer me, will they? Ruh-roh.
There
It
y'all
was the
go.
thought that counts.
tearing scabs off
No,
already this morning.
I just had a legitimate question.
Yeah.
I didn't know what police department it was talking about. It could have been Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'll call the mayor's office. They told me to call anytime I wanted.
Elevator
This
music.
number's been disconnected. Oh, it's no longer in service.
I did get out, y'all. I don't know if you, at our age, if any of y'all have climbed through a sunroof lately. Have y'all tried that?
I gotta ask why.
This is why.
Climb through a sunroof.
Look at this. We were in Decatur. We went over for all the Christmas lights. This was over Victorian Gardens. And they're giving all, let me just go down through here and look at the lights that they have.
If Greg was going to crawl out of a sunroof, you'd have to call that a
I need one of them
convertible.
panoramic
It'd be
ones.
a convertible
Yeah.
he could come out.
There we go. I was trying to get right there.
That's somebody's house.
Yes, and they've decorated all of this down through their driveway and around their circle. It is absolutely beautiful. If you're going to be over in Decatur, go by and see this. They put a lot of time into that.
That's a lot
So
of
the best way
effort.
to video it was to get up to the sunroof and pan from each side of the road to do that.
Well, I guess so.
It took 8 people to get me out.
Somebody should have videoed you
Yes, they should
sticking
have.
out of the sun.
Somebody probably does have that. Look at here, we got Scotty Ray over here.
The ones on Minnebucket Road are up.
We got to go there.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. And remember those people
Oh,
that this
man.
is their first year
Yes.
without him, and I know it's hard, but my hat's off to you. Thank you for what you do. Y'all bring so much joy to so many people by doing that. I know it's a labor of love.
It is.
But to any of these people that work as hard as they do, but for those people to push on forward on Minnebucket,
And that was something that they said that he wanted, and they're going to continue to do
well,
it.
thank you so
yes.
very much. And please be respectful of these people's property as you ride through there.
Stay on the drive.
Stay on the driveway. Don't throw your corn dog wrappers out. And be respectful of the people behind you.
Yeah.
If there's nobody behind you, slow down, take your pictures, do
You
whatever.
can go back through it.
Yeah, exactly. But again, thank you to those
and
that
leave
family.
a couple bucks. Leave a couple
That's right.
dollars there. It's worth.
Well, like the
Some
one in
money to go
Decatur,
watch.
what they're doing is they're raising any money donated is going to Franklin Graham's charity.
Samaritan's
that is,
Purse.
Yes, to the folks in the Carolinas that got hit by the hurricane.
Years ago, there was one outside of Waynesboro it was awesome. And they had a little drop box where you could leave, if you wanted to leave a
never seen a
donation,
drop box at
fine.
Minnebucket.
But I've never seen a drop box at Minnebucket.
You know, I want to say I saw one or something.
I hadn't, but there may be. We'll have to ask.
And I can assure you one thing, this stuff costs money.
Oh, yes.
Just the power. Well, you remember they lost all that stuff due to a
A
fire
shed
a few
fire,
years
yeah.
ago, and then they replaced everything out there.
Well, you don't. I know a lot of times they may think that. I know how hard they work doing it, but we do appreciate it. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yes,
Sometimes
we
they
do.
hand out hot chocolate at the end.
Yeah,
Or they
I've
have
seen that.
Santa sometimes at the very end.
And if you've got a place that does Christmas lights that we don't know about, please let us know. Drop us a line or email us, text us, inbox us so we can know about that.
There was one out there by Southeast School we went to last year.
And then there's a doctor's in town.
Dr. Mason.
Yep, Dr.
he has
Mason.
doesn't
That's
it?
musical.
To
The
music.
Yeah.
Music.
It's
Yep.
over off of Apache or Cherokee
Something,
or.
it's like at a
Off
triangle.
23rd.
23rd
Before you
behind
get to Meridian High.
Oh, okay. I didn't get.
And it's like a triangular dead end or something, and you can park around it, turn your music, and it goes to it. It's cool.
John said he tried to give money one time to Minnebucket, and they said give it to a church.
They were-
of
okay.
need.
Oh, okay.
So that would be good there.
The one out past Long's Fish Camp,
Riverwalk.
Riverwalk.
I don't
do they
think
still
they do that anymore.
They
I
used
don't
to do
think
that years ago.
It was beautiful too.
Yes, it was.
I don't think they do that one anymore.
Let us
but
know
there
about your
was
lights.
one out by Southeast High School. I think
On
you
the
took-
left as you going
yeah,
out.
you take a
Yeah.
right, maybe on George, but I don't
think so.
remember. I'm gonna have
Never
everybody
mind.
turning around in somebody's yard. Ain't got nothing but a utility light.
Ruh-roh. We'll be right back with some tips about cold weather. That's up and coming. If you don't have a girlfriend yet, it might be a great time to get one.
Get a big one. It's gonna be cold.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in. are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Welcome back, I'm your friend Scotty.
Statement.
We were sitting here talking about the ball games. What are the odds of today? The Vegas odds of who wins what today?
Ole Miss is favored by 26.
That's all.
But it's always
Egg Bowl, I'm telling you,
You
it doesn't
never
matter
know.
if one's great and one's not, kind of like what this year is. Those two teams will
They
fight
play
it out.
different.
They play
Yes.
different.
Well, that's like my beloved War Eagles. They liable to
Just give me one more second.
yeah, they just liable
one-
to trounce and effluence.
When
Now,
does
I
that
doubt
game?
it, and I wouldn't
That's-
put any money
Isn't
on
that
it.
tonight?
that's
That's usually
today
tonight.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ole Miss is at 2:30. So I would take them would be at probably 7 o'clock tonight.
I should have worn my Ole Miss
For the
shirt.
Iron
And if
Bowl.
You should
You got
have.
your state
If
shirt on.
State and Auburn were to both win, you better get ready because it's about
State's
froze
not-
over.
State's not going to win.
State's
I'm
not.
sorry.
I doubt it.
Yeah, the odds of that are so slim. It's bad.
But now,
Do they have they still have a coach?
State?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
got
they fire
guys.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drives the bus and all that, but I mean, yeah, they still got him.
The
Now,
water
I didn't
boy.
watch the game, but I did see the score. Y'all do realize that the Dallas Cowboys won yesterday.
Yes. They
Did the other team
They
there?
was eating turkey.
Dinah's finna jump through the phone.
So that team was New York, and I believe they have the worse record than Dallas. But they didn't win, but like by 3 points, 23-20, something like that. I didn't
Dak
watch the
wasn't
game.
there either.
You know, as we brought up
Well,
cold
But that's probably
weather.
why
Well,
they
what does he
won.
make? Like $1 million a minute?
Too
when he's-
much.
Yeah.
Oh, it
90-something
is.
$1 million a year.
It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money.
So what was that baseball player? Because y'all didn't watch the show yesterday.
186.
100 and
Was it 117 over 5 years?
I just couldn't work
It was
for that.
it was $87,000, and it was like
That's right.
$17,000 or $19,000 an hour he's making. That's working a 40-hour week, and he's making $18,000 an hour.
Shoot, I'd go in for 15 minutes. Go, I'm good.
Get hurt.
Yeah, y'all have the rest of the day. We're good.
Fake an injury.
And I have to also agree with John. Dallas has done better than before Dak has come. We all
Yeah.
like Dak, but he has not shown anything.
He
since
was
he's
good
been
for
there.
the first 2 years, and then it's like he went down. Now he doesn't have a line that's protecting him, but still, he's not.
It is nothing exceptional.
He's not a
quit
Mahomes.
watching pro ball years ago. I don't care anything about.
Oh, I'm
pro.
not gonna watch
And
it.
since this transfer portal, and
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
care
getting-
about college ball anymore. To me, it's not nearby as fun. Used to, them kids went to college. They worked because they wanted to go pro. They hung it all out there, and now they get mad, take their toys, and go home, and you can legally buy them a Hummer.
Yep.
It's a lot
Well,
more
you know,
fun when they were cheating.
It started to when you made your decision of what school you wanted to go to. That's the school you went to. If you wanted another school, you had to pull out
And
for
set
a
a
year.
year.
Yeah, you had to
and
sit
sit
out.
out. So you didn't go anywhere else. So now here's the new thing: is y'all know who Texas quarterback is? Their secondary quarterback,
Arch.
Arch Manning.
He-
And he's supposed to be pretty doggone good, but he's done great when he played, but Texas isn't playing him a lot. So the new deal is he's done. He's through with Texas. He's already chose to go to Alabama next year.
Oh
Oh
man.
no.
Well,
You
there
know
you go.
Archie is probably shaking in his
Mad.
boot. You know you ain't got to go to Ole Miss, and you ain't got to go to Tennessee.
But not
But you ain't going to
Alabama.
no Alabama. But so that's the rumor.
He really
that's
going to
around.
Alabama?
That's the rumor. I don't think it's completely official yet, but that's what they're saying.
I've
He's
just
leaving
gotten
Texas.
mad. I just got where I don't even care about college ball anymore.
Well, that's one reason Saban left. He
So
said
are you a
this is
State
wrong.
fan?
No, I'm an Auburn fan.
He's a war eagle.
But I
Tiger.
will not pull against the Mississippi team if they're playing state or old that other team up north.
You got to support our own.
Yeah, I'm gonna support a Mississippi team.
But doesn't mean they're going to win, does it?
I'm going to watch Ole Miss and Alabama.
7:25 as we get prepared for cold weather. And I brought this up a minute ago. Greg was telling me something before we were live on air. There's always a pipe getting busted. And we're going to get down to that temperature to where something could kind of bust there. It won't be below freezing. I don't know what that's about. Let's turn that off. And as we do this, we were talking about the cement.
The PVC glue.
Yeah.
I always buy the blue, the wet set.
Yeah.
That you
can get real quick.
Now, I've had good luck with this, and an old plumber told me this. What do? You glue your pipe, you're mad, you clean up, you throw that can of glue on the shelf in the garage, in the shop, whatever.
Until you need it.
And then the next time you need it, it's dry as a bone, you can't get it. Said if you'll flip that over upside down to where no air can seep in around that the lid, the
glue's
three
keeping it
edge.
out.
The glue will keep it out. It said it'll last. Also, and me personally, I keep a can in the utility room in a climate controlled in the house. Because if you need some pipe glue, won't nothing else work. And
that's right.
as Odie found out yesterday, Odie and some neighbors had some plumbing issues. There ain't nothing open to get a PVC fitting or glue on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever.
And I've got 2 or 3 laying around, but where it's in my safe space.
Yeah.
Where is it? I have no idea.
So I have a bucket. Every time I go buy one PVC fitting, I'll buy 3 and just throw them in a bucket. And I usually got.
That's good advice. It really is.
But if you'll turn that glue upside down, it'll last longer.
Well, there you go. Already 7:28 this morning as we're getting along. We're into the 40s, but we're going to be dipping down as we talk about these temperatures to 27, 28 overnight, over the weekend, all the way through about Monday night. So be prepared.
No, thanks.
Get out your electric blankets, and today be sure if you need gas to go ahead and call the gas man, have that delivered today, where you're not hustling over the weekend trying to fill those. Get it done today if you haven't done so.
Ain't gonna be no skeeters and gnats. That's what I like.
Not for a couple of days.
They should sell PVC glue in a ketchup packet.
Exactly.
Kind of makes sense.
Tracy, you got an idea right there. I'd be going to Shark Tank with that.
That's right.
There you are. We'll be right back as we begin this morning together.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We're just getting word. I just got in from the Philadelphia Police Department. Let me go here. This is a pretty rough one. A 2-vehicle accident, Highway 15 North at Road 383. An 18-wheeler and a pickup truck. Serious injuries is what we're being told. Now, again, this is not going to show anything it shouldn't, but I want to show you the incident that we have here as we go. This is the 18-wheeler. Let's zoom in on that.
And I think Arnold pointed this out. I think, but This was in Neshoba County. It wasn't in Kemper. So
Yeah, this is Neshoba County. Look at that. Now, you'll see the Philadelphia PA tires and things everywhere. Serious injuries involved with that. It's a pickup truck involving this 18-wheeler here that is overturned on the side of the road. Be cautious, be careful, and let me reiterate where that was.
that was Highway 15 and Fork Road
383.
near 383.
Whatever you're doing, stop just a second and say a prayer for all those involved.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the people that are having to respond to this.
Yeah.
That's a big one there. And this is Thanksgiving morning, and have mercy. Some prayers there. We'll have more developing on this here in just a little bit.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this one of the busiest travel days
Yes.
of the year?
It is.
It is.
People trying to get back, and then also you've got all this travel going back and forth, like y'all going to Jackson to shop, or going to see Barry. Still continue to pray. He
Yes.
sent love to everybody yesterday and said prayers are being felt, and he's just asked that you continue those prayers for our friend, our family member Barry. We love him, we miss him, and we hope him to be back very soon.
Without a doubt, a family member. We can't say enough about him and what he does for the community.
Barry White's helped a lot of people for a lot of
he
years.
has. He's always been the one when somebody says, I need help,
He's
been
there.
And now he's saying, hey, I need some prayers, and let's be there for him.
All right, we've got that on the Facebook page now with all the information about the accident that we have it at this point. Again, that's Neshoba County in the city limits of Philadelphia is where that has happened. As we try to put a bright smile on after learning something like that, let's hope there's no more of those today.
That's right.
Be safe.
A lot of traffic. Slow down. Be careful. Put the phone down.
Yeah.
You're going to be out. Here's a thought. Talk to the person in the car with you. Y'all
Why
might
would you wanna
discover
do that?
that you got something in common other than been married 30, 40 years. I mean, talk.
And James brought up sobriety checkpoints. Police are going to be out, and just be safe and don't
Slow
drink and
down.
drive.
Main thing, slow down.
Yeah.
Did anybody complain about your cooking yesterday?
No, because I picked it up from Honey Baked Ham.
Hard to mess that one up unless you slip in the parking lot. It can happen.
Nobody complained.
Is that what it's turned to? Really? I mean, come on.
It's easier.
What about your family there? Memories of Mama at Honey Baked
Well,
Ham.
they'll have memories of good food.
Family photo in front of
I
the Cracker
cooked it.
Barrel.
I cooked it and then put it in my casserole dish and my
Throw
pie
some-
play, and nobody knew.
Did you
Until
throw
now.
some
Yeah,
Now everybody
now
knows.
1.2 million people know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, appreciate that, Scotty Ray.
Honey Baked Ham.
Sorry about that
provided.
bus. He just
That's
threw you
okay.
under.
Let's go back to 1935. It was a short time this girl was on there. It was big shoes to fill, or a small dress to fill, so
Oh,
to speak.
kiss my grits.
There you go.
Flo, Mel's Diner.
Yep, she was replaced by this lady, Diane Ladd,
Yeah.
but it never,
No.
it didn't catch on.
Now, didn't Flo have her own little show for like a year?
She did.
It bombed.
And it bombed.
Yeah, it kind
I
of.
don't know that show.
You didn't watch Alice?
Hey,
Mel's
She doesn't
Diner?
know about
Scotty Ray, come on now.
I mean, come on. You're not. Am I going to have to ask your age in a minute?
You can.
Really? Mel?
She's 28.
I'm 28. That's what I was fixing to say.
I thought it didn't matter who you were.
I got
man.
shoes
No.
older than that.
Talking about this day in history, I got my normal at least once a day correction. Iron Bowl is always on Saturday, so that's not today.
All right, now we know.
Now we
Tomorrow.
know. Yeah, tomorrow.
This next guy, I was neither here nor there with him. I know he had a TV show, and they thought he was funny, and I didn't really find him that funny. Anybody remember this guy, Gary Shandling?
Yeah.
Born in
Nope.
49.
I never watched anything he was
I
in.
don't know him either.
Yeah, I think he was what we would call was he a lefty, maybe? His political thinking wasn't
Oh,
quite with me.
attended.
And I don't know what I am, but he certainly. This next guy, do y'all remember watching one of the greatest westerns there ever was, Silverado? You know what I'm talking about?
It's been a while.
Boy, it was good. You know what I'm talking about, Greg? You got that look like.
I cannot.
Danny
tell
Glover.
a lie. I don't know that one.
Glenn. Oh, yeah, this is the best it was. Jeff Fahey has a birthday today. Silverado.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, my heavens. This ranks right up there with one of the top 5 best with Hang 'em High and all of those good ones that Clint done. This is good. Kevin Costner was in it. The guy that was Danny Glover was in it.
Nope.
One of the best there was. He also had another show called The Marshal. Boy, y'all really...
Diane Ladd is from Meridian.
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I knew that.
Well, kiss my grits.
I did not know that. Well, I learned something there.
Yeah.
This next guy used to do the thing with a suitcase and a girl where she become a princess.
Oh, yeah. He was a comedian. He's a germophobic comedian.
He just happened to have one of the girls that turned the suitcases open turn out to be a princess.
He's
later.
bald-headed.
Howie.
Oh, yeah.
What was the show?
Deal or No Deal?
Deal or No Deal. They do that on Carnival cruise ships.
Meghan Markle
that.
is who I was referring to, who used to be a suitcase girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on that
I
show.
remember that show. I remember that one.
He's made a living being a germophobic.
Has he?
Yes. He a lot of his comedy stuff was on being a germaphobe.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't buy a ticket, is all I'm saying.
No joke.
We go back to 1961. This guy was born. His name was Tom Sizemore. He's done a lot of movies, but only one that I remember him in. You ever watched, what was it, Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57? Anybody remember that?
Nope.
That was him, Tom Sizemore. Did you see it, Amy?
Nope.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Am I the only one
How
that's
old do
seen
you
it?
think I am?
I think I need to start back over.
Now, it took me a minute because I saw this guy, and he's played in a series that come on TV that lasted like 9 years.
What was it?
And he was the most wanted by the FBI and the CIA. And then he got to where he was working for them.
Yeah.
And his name short was Red.
I don't know the show. What is it? Don't spoil it for me. Tell me.
He done forgot.
Now I done forgot. Y'all know who.
I told you he'd mess it up. I knew he would.
I have no
I
idea
had
what
it right there.
I don't know what you're talking about. But this guy's name is Andrew McCarthy. You remember him from Mannequin. Did you ever see Mannequin?
Yes, I have seen both of those.
Raymond Reddington.
And Weekend at
Oh, you're
Bernie's.
talking about Blacklist.
Blacklist.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which part did he play in that? He wasn't in
He was
Black.
a mannequin.
No, what's Blacklist got to do with this?
Because that fella played in Mannequin.
Which one?
Reddington?
Yeah. And I thought that was...
I don't know what you're talking about there, Odie.
We've even looked it up. But maybe I'm not wrong that many
I
times.
think you are. Odie, I'm gonna have to go with
I'm gonna
Odie's.
Google
You
this
need
right
to
here.
Google that.
Odie got lost this
gonna
morning on the way to
What's
work.
his real name?
Odie, he didn't have anything to do with that.
He could have.
I don't know what.
His neighbor's babysitter's first cousin did.
That ain't him. I know who you're talking about. He played a different part of the main guy that played Raymond Reddington, and I can't think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't him though.
That's one
There
of
it
those shows.
is. James Spader played in Mannequin.
Right?
Did not appear in Mannequin, is what mine says.
You got the wrong Google.
However,
His name is Andrew McCarthy. Is who we're looking at here. He was not in Blacklist.
What movie? Odie's rewriting history.
wait, no. Yeah, I don't know.
Greg, will you have a long talk with him after the
Well,
show?
when I get home, I'm gonna get out my World Book Encyclopedia and look
it
that
does
up.
look like him.
It may look like
I'm
him, but it
telling
ain't
y'all,
him.
y'all figure that out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
James
Y'all keep
y'all just
going.
look up who James Spader, what movie he was in for me, and it ain't that
Pretty in Pink.
one. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Let's move on to
Let's move on. Y'all done.
Yeah,
Not only we run off in a ditch, we come to a complete stop.
Yes, sir. 1979, Ted Koppel began doing this. The Nightly News. Do you remember him?
Nope.
Look like Ben Dudley.
It does look like Ben Dudley.
That's better than what Odie calls
Lord
Mr.
have
Ben.
mercy. Mr.
Poor
President,
Ben.
we're sorry. We're sorry for that, Mr. President.
1980, if you don't know this woman, you got to see it in Ricky Bobby because he wore a shirt. It was a real famous shirt there. messed up his favorite shirt in the whole wide world. Crystal Gale was number 1 if you ever change your mind.
Look at that hair, buddy.
Or you get lost in that for days, couldn't you? Wouldn't you be the one to have to wash it? 1981, this is still, and they were talking about this week of who done it. And it always goes back
Somebody
to the
said
husband.
Spader was in Mannequin.
He was in Mannequin, and I've got it right here.
What part did he play? Since you got it right there.
He played
He was a
Richard.
mannequin.
No, he wasn't. I was a girl.
I ain't never seen the movie, so I don't know.
It's a good movie.
It is kind of fun.
I'll have to look it up in a minute.
I work all the time. I don't get to watch movies.
As Natalie, what happened? You done got me all mixed up here. Natalie Wood passed away today.
And she was from Meridian, right?
Not that I know of.
I don't know either.
Well, what was the deal with the... Never mind, that ain't it.
She was not. She didn't just die. I think she was.
She was most likely murdered.
What about the
she
train
drowned.
car?
She was on a boat.
No.
What are you talking about?
Where am I? I done caught that Odie disease.
Mama's where's the train?
Wasn't there a train
Oh,
car?
that was a good movie. Throw Me from a
That's
Train.
down at the depot. What is that? Natalie something or another. The old train car.
Named Desire.
Yeah.
Streetcar named Desire?
That's a book,
No,
ain't it?
there's a train
No,
car down at the
yeah.
railroad museum.
They used to have a restaurant.
I thought
at
it was
the parking lot.
Yeah, and service merchandise
Yes,
parking lot.
yes.
Wasn't that how? Didn't that have something to do with Natalie Wood? Maybe I'm wrong, but you know what I'm talking
I
about.
never-
Look, the
Never heard.
wrecker just pulled the car I crashed out of the ditch, and you drove it right back in there.
I don't
What?
know.
I don't know.
The same.
Miss Alma, or whatever was the name, was written on the train car.
Okay, something like that.
And there was a restaurant in the parking lot of service merchandise, and there was a
in
wooden
that car.
Indian in there. I remember it.
Did he ever talk to you?
Shawnee's.
No, it
No.
wasn't
Shawnee's over there by
no.
service merchandise?
Well, it used to be a long time ago.
I give up on that.
It's a Chinese restaurant now.
Miss Alva was, yeah. Okay, let's move on to 1983. Ronnie Millsap recorded Prisoner of the Highway. 18 Wheels. That's a great song. That was him with Ralph Emery, for those of you who are too young to know who Ralph Emery was.
He never saw how good he was.
Ralph?
Move on. Spin it. Move on. Move on.
1986, we would lose one of the charmingest guys there was. He was Hollywood elite, as we remember, Cary Grant. He would pass away in 1986 on this date.
Boy, you remember when old Goober did the imitation of him? On
Yeah, I
Andy
do.
Griffith? He said, I can take off on Cary Grant.
1986, it was a love song.
Barn
And
Hills.
No,
That
it
was
wasn't
in the
Barn
parking lot.
Hills. It was a train car.
We were actually in the train car. You didn't have. They couldn't fit but 10 people in there.
And
at a
they
time.
moved that train car. So now it's down at the railroad museum
It
or
is.
whatever.
It is.
But it had something to do with Natalie
Zane,
Wood.
Zane could tell us.
Yeah.
He knows all about
Oh,
trains
yeah.
and anything that went on in Meridian. We go back to Alabama, 1986. Little belly rubbing music as we remember dancing. Touch Me When We're Dancing. Anybody remember that?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
do remember that.
It's kind of lost its luster there, didn't it? 1999, Gene Raymond passed away. Y'all remember him from Match Game?
Oh, yeah.
Had the microphone, 15 foot tall.
Yeah. They had that serial killer that was on that show. There's a movie on Netflix about that. He was on there and he actually got picked. And the girl went out on a date with him and escaped, and that's how they caught him.
Greg,
He was
I'm
on
going to let
that-
you handle this.
He was on that program. The
He
Match
just
Game.
can't let me get in the ditch. He's got to get in there with me.
1982, this was it. Anybody remember Thriller? It was released. It was 14 minutes long, the video to this. Turned out to be probably the biggest thing that Michael Jackson ever done. It was big. Now, I don't care who you are. At some point in your life, you watched Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. It was just all over a buck.
That was good.
Here it is. Ralph Bellamy would pass away today. He was one of the brothers,
What
if you
was-
remember.
What was his name?
I don't know, but he wasn't from Meridian, I can tell you that.
Because they were sitting outside under the cover. We made it again.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, as we go on to
Somebody
the
bound
man
to
who
have-
shot Liberty Valance. Anybody? Probably one of the top 5 westerns there ever was. It would have John Wayne in it, and an old boy you'll remember there, Jimmy Stewart. the man who shot Liberty Valance. He was also in MASH. Here he is in Liberty Valance, and there he is in MASH. He passed away today. His name was Robert Simon. Did y'all not watch The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance? No. Oh, let me tell you, Greg, you take somebody, Jimmy Stewart was an attorney who was, I don't want to say, he wasn't a man with guns, I'll say that. He was not that guy. John Wayne was, and they made friends, and he was an attorney in town. And the biggest, baddest man in town calls him out in the street. Scared as he was, he goes to fight him in a gun battle. And he goes to pull his gun, and John Wayne is waiting in the shadows. And you hear the
click, click.
All right, I had
everybody in town thinks that he's the man who shot him, and it was actually John Wayne who done it for him, and no one ever knew.
Oh, okay.
He never let on that he did it. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I had way too much turkey because I got to go to the corrections department again the second time, so I'm not going to do that no more. It was the dating game that the serial killer was on, not match game.
Had nothing to do with Gene, is what you're saying. Get him, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
Nobody had a clue.
Whatever he said.
Well, all our awesome, intelligent viewers knew what I was talking about.
Back in 2001, this fella passed away, George Harrison. We do know that for sure. It's written down in Google. We found out for sure. This girl that was in Back to the Future also passed away. We verified this one. It's got a check mark by it. Her name was I can't pronounce that. Serber. We'll go with that. If you remember, she was the sister in Back to the Future at the Table. Y'all remember her? Wasn't a real big role, but
I
she was
didn't
in
like
it.
that movie either.
I didn't
Oh, it was good.
I did. All
Y'all
of
didn't
you
like it?
liked it. Yeah.
No.
2012, Glenn Campbell would play his last tour date as it began there. That's him before it all kind of went south there. We sure hate that. Alzheimer's.
Very
as well.
talented. I will be first to admit, not one of my favorite artists, but he was very talented. Very talented.
And on top of it, he also done a lot of making other artists with his company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be right back as we travel along.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
All right, y'all come on out and see us at J&J Used Cars, Highway 19 South in the Southeast community. We right up the hill from the red light. Wide variety of nice quality used cars. Got 4-door Z71s. Okay, Christmas gonna be here before you know it. Wife, daughter, they will get you off your feet and back in the street. Right here at J&J Used Cars on Highway 19 South, Meridian.
Hey, here we are.
Honey, we're home.
We have got Scotty Ray is on a mission. He's trying to find out about James Spader in Mannequin. See, there he is right there.
Boy, it was way off from the word mark there. It was a little bitty part, apparently, in the movie.
But he was in it.
That's like the lifeboat. I was in it. Don't matter how small a part it was.
Right. I wasn't in it. You wasn't in it. We in it.
Here it is there. He played whatever part that was.
Oh, me, Roberts, I think is what it was.
Yeah,
He was like the
Only
manager.
Odie can't remember meetings, phone calls, or nothing else, but he can remember a 3-second scene in a movie where the janitor's in the basement. You know? Yeah, he was in it.
I would have never, ever that was a very minute part there. I was looking for a boy that was the main character in the movie. But there we go. We'll move on from that now that we've got a little bit of clarity on that. Let's see what else has gone on nationwide over the last few days. Let's see what's happened here. We had a wreck over in Bellamy, Alabama. We didn't get a chance to mention earlier in the week. A little traffic jam there as they were trying to get things. Actually, that was Lisbon, Alabama. Excuse me, there. That happened just the other night. Got that look over there. I promise you, Lisbon.
I was going to say that didn't look like Bellamy, but
no, it was actually Lisbon there.
Oh, you've been there a bunch.
that's right. Been to Lisbon too.
Let's see what I got. We wanted to mention this. Y'all were out this week also as we went out, and y'all done training this week. Did get a chance to bring this up. Y'all went out to MCC with the Boy Scouts, right?
Yeah, we did. We took the Boy Scouts out for a dive exploring and let them put the gear on. We did a little small class and then put the gear on them and was able to get in the pool and let them feel what it's like to scuba dive to see if that's something that they want to continue on with. Thank you to MCC for allowing us to come out there and take the Boy Scouts and do that.
You be glad I'm your friend, because Scotty Ray tried to get me to slip out there and throw a baby Ruth in that pool, and I wouldn't do it. So, anyhow.
Those the kids might not have known what it was.
Do you know what he means by that remark?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm scared she might not know that, Greg.
Yeah. But we had a
one.
good time.
As we watch this, as we look at news that's happened in Jackson, this week we had somebody that was struck in Flowood by a car. Pedestrian is what it was. There's a lot of people that's going to be walking if you go to Jackson, if you're in Meridian shopping, whatever you're doing. Be cautious, be careful, and watch out for those that step out and just plain right out don't pay attention to what's going on there. That's one of the things there. Let's see here. I just, for those who just can't figure out what's going on, a man also shot in Jackson, Mississippi this week over tennis shoes. Somebody wanted his shoes, believe it or not. That did happen.
Like while they were on him?
Yes. Man approached him and he was shot for his shoes.
Somebody that was never told no in their life.
How bad has it got to get for something like that to happen there? Yeah, that went on there. A few other things that are shaping up this week. Trump, this is the first time this has happened, and the national media is very shaken by what he's going to be doing. A guy named Tucker Carlson, a girl named Megyn Kelly is going to start coming to White House briefings. Mm-hmm. In the past, you had to be NBC, ABC.
That's right.
Yes.
And he goes, now, wait a minute. News has changed. It doesn't come from those areas now, and we're now moving on to podcasters.
Maybe that'll catch on locally.
You know, you got a point there.
I'm sorry.
Boy, I tell you, it's like that turkey that got stabbed yesterday. You just stuck a fork in it, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Mate.
Or at least local news. How about that?
But now, if I remember right, that Megyn Kelly,
Yeah, that's
wasn't
her.
that one of Trump's arch enemies at
one
one
time.
time?
Yeah, she
Yes.
said something to him, and he went off on her.
Mr. President, but she said, Mr. Trump, did you not call all women overweight? And he goes, oh no. It was just one.
Rosie McDonald.
Rosie O'Donnell.
O'Donnell, yeah.
She was at McDonald's.
But, and that just shows where Trump, no matter how bad the feud was, he can fix a relationship. Mm-hmm. And he did with Megyn Kelly. But at the same time, Megyn Kelly would probably tell you it's what made her was that one line that she done. She went on there to get that astronomical salary out of NBC, which didn't last very long, and she started her own show, which really made her a household name after doing that. It's all about timing and when you say things. And that was perfect for her there. Bill Clinton making comments now, and he says,
no.
Yeah, says he was upset for 2 years after his wife lost the election. He just couldn't believe it. And
That's because he didn't want her at home.
he said that he was short to people, and he's apologizing now if he was rude to anybody over that period of time.
I'm surprised they didn't just take him out.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years later there. There's even rumor that they cannot find any, because they're thinking 28 already, and they can't find anybody, and her name has been brought back up. She would be like 90 then, wouldn't she?
Well, Trump's like 80.
Well, he's 78. He'll be 82 when he gets out. But she would be well into her 80s if she were to try. Surely she could. She's tried 3 times already and never gotten the nomination.
Yeah, and look at the people that have disappeared fooling with them people.
There you go.
No, them people just need to fade out gracefully and go away.
I'm with you on that.
Well, they don't have an island to go to anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is going to be
no joke.
Yep.
And all those people mysteriously committed suicide that was shot 4 times in the back of the head.
Yeah.
How bad.
Sharkey County, Mississippi, and we start seeing this as hunting season comes about. State of Mississippi, they found skeletal remains. Hunters stumbled upon this.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty common. They don't know who it is yet. No DNA has been drawn out of this. They don't know anything other than skeletal remains were found in Sharkey County. So
It used to be the neatest thing to me when we were cruising timber, marking timber, painting boundary lines and stuff. I worked with the Forestry Commission for about 28, 29 years. But you would come up to a place in the woods that had nobody been.
Yeah.
Or a corner would be an old buggy axle driven in the ground.
Yeah.
And you'd get up to a witness tree where you'd make the slashes, with the paint gun and all that. There are some rural places in Mississippi.
So you're saying we might have a train station around here somewhere?
There very well could be a train station. Hey, there's some rural places in Lauderdale. Not as many as there used to be.
Well, you took me down a road one day. I was like, where am I?
You don't even know where PDK Road is on 65th Avenue.
I did not know where that was.
Do you know now?
I do now.
Off of Valley.
Yeah, that little dirt road we went.
Brookins.
Where we ran up on the gentleman there doing something in his vehicle that he should not have been doing.
Well.
Oh.
He ran quickly.
There
That's all we got to say about that.
There are some rural places in the county.
And here's something else that a lot may not know. This week in Mississippi, we had an earthquake. Did y'all know about that?
Yeah, in Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. It stretched from Canton to near the Ross Barnett Reservoir, a little earthquake.
Yeah,
there.
the Coliseum is sitting on one of the largest faults in the country.
Ain't my fault.
He saw that on the blacklist.
Well, I knew that from an emergency management standpoint.
Yeah.
But that is very serious there. But that happened this week as well.
Yeah.
Boy, if you hadn't gotten your birthdays or anniversaries into us yet, get those into us. We're going to do those next. You still got time to squeeze that in before the top of the hour. We'll be right back.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Well, what happened now?
Hey, going down these back roads is starting to make me wonder, y'all.
We're going to let it go. Just let it go.
Okay,
Let it go.
I heard half of something and I didn't
Well,
get
that's
all.
the half you needed to hear.
The other half you might not want to know.
All righty there. Again, we want to remind you about the accident that is in Philadelphia Highway 15 at the intersection. What was that intersection?
Fork Road and Highway 15. Fork Road, a.k.a. 383 or something like that. That's the same road.
Serious
50.
accident here.
Yes.
Injuries.
Something like that's going to take, it's not going to be cleaned up immediately. It's going to take a little while to clean that up. And just, if you got a choice, avoid the area.
Yeah.
That our hearts and prayers go out to any and everyone involved.
Yeah, because we don't know how this is going to end up. As soon as we get some information on that, we will pass that along also there. It is, as we mentioned earlier, it's been relatively quiet the last 48 hours, and we do hope that it kind of remains that way as we get through a holiday season. Hope you had a little time there to get with friends and family yesterday. We'll be here behind the scenes watching everything. What do we got birthday-wise, Odie?
Birthday-wise, we've got a few coming in. We've got Holly Hudnall Whitehead's got a birthday. Sophie Mayette, Bruce Cornwell, Eric Collins having a birthday. Bojack Vaughn, 78 tomorrow. Arnold Butts, good old Arnold over here's got a birthday tomorrow. Karen Massey Sunday. And Amy Robinson Gladden's 54 tomorrow as well. So happy birthday to each one of y'all.
We brought up this week the story of the painting, and I don't call it a painting. It was artwork that sold for $6.2 million at, I think it was Sotheby's, if I said that name. Did I say that right? Sotheby's?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's a fancy place where people come in and spend a lot of money on auctions. It was a banana and duct tape to the wall that sold for $6.2 million.
$5.2 million.
Yeah, $5.2 million. And the guy out front where the guy bought it for 39 cents is upset he didn't make part of that $6 million. I think it cost the guy like 39 cents for the banana, and he went in and made quite a return on his money.
Wow.
Again, I will never understand how that happened. I really won't.
Somebody was thumping. That's what happened.
That was stretching it, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. This could be something where it was for a good cause. They were raising money, and this guy says, "Hey, I'll donate to this cause." And
what do they call them people for? Philanthropists or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When y'all figure that out, let me know.
I won't never have enough money to be categorized as one of them.
I think not.
I'm not going to pay that much for it, but I ain't going to pay that much for anything.
Amy, we want to say thank you for coming in and being a part of the show this morning and hanging with us. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right,
I just appreciate you being nice to me, and I'm used to being abused and mistreated when that girl is sitting
Leave
there.
her alone.
Well,
Leave her alone.
so I hope she enjoys her day. She enjoys that egg bowl.
We'll try to
she
give
has
you
a
some
safe
scores.
flight back home.
She better get us some good pictures there from the sideline.
You know it's going to be cold up there in the atmosphere.
It is going to be very cold.
That's right.
As always, as we go to leave, thank y'all for being here, and hope you have a great rest of the holiday weekend.
Be careful traveling. Remind people, like Scotty Ray said, prepare for the cold. Plants, pipes, people, pets.
Yep.
Take care of things. You got some leftovers, go carry them to an elderly neighbor or somebody down the road. Take care of people. Now, love one another. Be good. Wrap your pipes. And if you got to go somewhere, leave early. Ain't no rule. Ain't no law against leaving a little early.
You're right.
And slow down.
That's it.
You got a Bible verse for us?
Yeah, we're going to go to Matthew 22. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all their mind. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto thee, thou shalt not. And it continues on, and I wasn't ready. One of these days I'm going to preview these, but I like that word of God just being given to us. But the main thing, he loves us with all his heart, all his soul, and all his might, and will always love us that much. And all we've got to do is love him back and ask him to come into our heart and forgive us of our sins. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe today. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. And we'll be back Monday. Until then, remember, we love you.